Hi, this is Dr. Joanny Liu, founder of Extraordinary Sports Medicine, where we help athletes reverse their injuries, get back in the game they love, and improve their lives. And welcome to this week's fantastic show, which is Why Mavericks Make Great Leaders. Okay, now you're looking at my iPad right now because I actually had a technical problem this morning. So it's a darn good thing that I'm usually checking things out before I actually get started, because as you can see, the iPad version of Periscope is telling me initializing video stream, and it's been like this for many minutes now, for at least the last 10. So I guess the last upgrade for Periscope isn't working too well on my iPad. But anyways, yeah, let your friends know that I'm doing this show. Share this link with them and get on it, because I'm going to be talking about why Mavericks make great leaders. So first of all, okay, I'm just going to change. We're now facing me, and yes, here I am. Okay, so a maverick is an unorthodox or independent-minded person, okay? A maverick is a nonconformist. It's somebody who values being a free spirit. A maverick is somebody who is original, they're eccentric. A lot of people may not agree with them. They're rebels, they're original thinkers. They point things out. They see things that other people don't see. They could be somebody who's ahead of their time. It's really important that we understand where a maverick comes from and why it's actually a good idea to be a maverick, okay? Because I think there is one God, and God loves us. That's what I'm going to say. And God is a maverick too, because he doesn't care what anybody says. He is always himself. He loves us all. So being a maverick is extremely important in your life, because you've got a lead in your life. And to become a leader in your own life, you have to become a maverick. Somebody who can think in original ways, who can see things that nobody else can see, and is brave enough to be that person that they want to be. Because a maverick is somebody who is themselves, okay? They're not allowed, or they're not afraid to be who they are. That's the important, significant difference between what a maverick is, what most leaders are, and what most followers are. I mean, even a maverick has to, at one time or another, learn from others. Even they have to be followers. If they're humble enough to know that, yes, they don't know everything, then it's really important for them to also find the right groups of people that they can join with and follow and encourage. So a maverick is somebody who leads, but who knows when to follow, who knows how to... Yes, Trump is definitely a maverick. I will agree with that. He definitely follows his own star. He does whatever he likes. He says it like it is. He's not afraid of what other people think, and that's what mavericks are. I mean, everyone who's ever been truly successful, like a Steve Jobs, a Henry Ford, a Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison, they say it took him 10,000 times to fail in order to finally invent the right incandescent lamp, the right incandescent bulb. And I wondered what that really meant. I mean, did he really fail 10,000 times? I don't know if he really failed 10,000 times, but the reason why he failed so many times, in any case, why it took him so long to get that incandescent bulb perfected, was because he was looking for the right metallic material that wouldn't melt when he turned on the electricity. So it took him a long time to find the right materials. Yes, I am a maverick. I'm proud to say so. There hasn't been anything in my life that has been that conventional. I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that my parents were immigrants in Canada. They ran their own businesses because nobody would hire them. back in those days. So we all had to be self-sufficient. Oh, you're really sweet. Thank you. And and so we were, us kids were left alone. You know, my parents couldn't afford the luxury of taking us to places and learning how to swim and all this stuff. So we really had to do things on our own. And I did a lot of reading. In fact, all my brothers did. And so we had to figure out on our own what we really wanted to do. Although my parents did try to influence us, of course, right? But the thing is that because there was so little interference for most of our own free time, that we were able to develop our own ideas. And okay, me being a maverick, I mean, I wanted to be a fashion designer. That's what I was looking at when I was 17 years old. But my mother said absolutely not. She was not going to support me in that. So no, in fact, I'm married, happily married, okay? It's been, what, since 1981? So it'll be 36 years, okay, that I've been married. So the thing is that when my mother told me that, no, she would not support me, she said that this was a dead-end job, blah, blah, blah. What she really wanted us to do was to go into medical school. All three of us. She wanted us to go into medical school, and then we would all graduate and go back to the old country, to China, and practice. Well, we were Canadians. Each one of us was born here in Canada. There was no freaking way that we would ever consider that. So, okay, so I was obedient. I did try to get into med school, but I was also doing pre-engineering because I did all my chemistry, all my physics, all my math courses. So I was in pre-med and pre-engineering. I applied to medical school at McGill one time, didn't get accepted, and said, okay, I tried. And got accepted in engineering school, and that's where I went. So here I am, about 8 girls in a room full of 400 people, you know, and the majority of them are guys, right? And I remember one guy telling me, you know, nursing class is just down the hall. And, well, the school that I went to, Concordia University, didn't have a nursing department. So I knew, of course, he was either joking or insulting me. And, well, in the end, I just ignored him. So, you see, being a maverick is not a bad thing. Standing out in your field is not a bad thing. I went on to do really well in my studies in engineering, and I had a career for about 24 years. And I had a career for 24 years, and during that time I had my cancer scare and learned a lot of things about myself, but thankfully it didn't amount to anything harmful. I didn't have to nearly die before I woke up to what was making me so unhappy. So you see, when you're a maverick, you're following your own star. When I was a corporate worker, I wasn't following my own star. I was following someone else's star. I was helping them build their own business. And on top of that, they couldn't have cared less about me, okay? They really didn't, because that's the way it is. And, or at least in the case of the department that I was working in. And so I had my cancer scare. It woke me up. I started to assert myself. I started to be the person that I had buried from a long time ago, and started taking charge of my life. I mean, that's what it requires. That's what mavericks do over and over again. Maybe they do learn the hard way that they have to stand up for themselves, stand up for their ideas, and start working towards them. And I'm still learning to be that maverick. I mean, right now, okay, my crowdfunding campaign for Hope for Millions with Brain Injury was an experiment. And I did get some cash out of it. And now I've decided I'm not going to let the shortfall hold me back, because the people who really need my help right now. So I'm not waiting for the GoFundMe campaign to fully fund, because of what I've done, because of I've been brave enough to step up and step out and be public about what I want for the world. it has attracted some other potential funders. Okay, so that's why I'm going ahead with building the course, my online brain training course for post-concussion syndrome with people who actually have post-concussion syndrome. So this course, my online brain training course for PCS, is going to be built with people with PCS for people with PCS. And this is the proudest moment of my life. And so I'm still recruiting people to come into the study with me. I just need 10 people. I need a few more in order to make that complete. Then I'll build my membership site and start teaching the course. So this is a magnificent time in my life. And it's because I have become the Maverick that was sleeping dormant when I was in corporate and is woken up in the past, 10 years. It is so amazing, okay? It is so amazing. So, if you know anybody who has a concussion or suffering from PCS right now, please direct them to my book, Heal Your Concussion: How to Quickly and Effectively Get Back in the Game, on Amazon. And have an awesome day. Bye.